What's up, guys? Welcome back to Boxing Science Studio. My name is Fabrice. I'll be your host. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to throw a perfect jab. That's right, guys. It's going to be really simple, and we're going to break it down into 3 simple type of jabs. And I'm not going to hold you, so let's just get into it, right? And we're going to break this down into, like I said, 3 type of jabs. So the first one, I like to call this one the defensive jab. Why is that? Well, because let me show you, right? If you see my past videos, one of the things I stress about is about keeping your hands up and keep it to your chin, both hand and chin. So when you want to throw the defensive jab, and one reason I like to call it the defensive jab is because you're pretty defensive in how you throw the jab. Watch this. So you have your hands up, right? It's tied to your chin. When you throw the jab, you bring it right back to the chin. So what ends up happening with this is it does take longer for your jab to get, or your hands to get to the opponent. But one thing it does do is it keeps you really defensive, keeping still defending yourself at all times. So in case if you miss, your hand is still up, right? Check this out. Just to throw the jab, what you want to do is see, right back to the chin. So this one I like to call the defensive jab. Let's try it again. Again, right back to the chin. If you ever miss, by the time you throw that jab, let's say if the opponent dodge or whatever, you bring it back to the chin. If they're trying to hit you, you're protecting yourself. So it takes longer to get to the opponent, but it still keeps you very defensive. So for the second jab, this one is based on speed. So if you're somebody who like to get to the opponent as fast as possible, but it does have its cons, because it kind of leaves you a little bit defenseless, if that makes sense. So what you want to do is, you want to grab your hand, right? This is your hand in your chin. You want to push it out a little. And the reason you want to do that is, you're effectively creating distance. So with the defensive jab, it takes longer to get to the opponent because you're not creating distance, right? It's right here, it takes longer. Whereas with this one, it's based on speed, so you're creating distance. So because your hand is out now, it takes a shorter time to get to the opponent compared to the defensive jab. So with this one, it's all about speed. So your hand is a little bit out. See that? If you're moving around. One thing you don't want to do is this. See that? You're immediately setting yourself up to get knocked out. That's really what you're doing. You're immediately setting yourself up to get knocked out. I like to say this, like, right, even if your hand is a little bit out, check this out. And if you happen to miss, you still have time to try to bring that hand back to your chin. So you still want to stay in the habit of keeping it somewhat close to the chin, but not too far away from your chin, but a little bit out. So again, you're creating distance. It takes a shorter time to get from you to the opponent. And one thing I like to do is when I have my hands out like this, especially in terms of speed, I like to move my head around a lot. It confuses my opponent, and it also adds another defensive layer, right? So if I miss, I'm already moving my head. So check this out. See that? So even if my hand is not on my chin, every time I throw a jab, I'm moving my head. It's harder to hit a moving target than to hit a target that's not moving at all. Whereas if I'm like this, if I'm fighting somebody who's really good, if the minute I miss, by the time I get to my chin, that person on the other side, let's say I throw the jab, they weave right there, a right hook. By the time that hook get to me, my hand is already out here. So, but look at my face. See, look at my face. Even if I try to bring it back, they're more likely to connect than me bring it back. Whereas if I go like this and I quickly duck, guess what? Even when they throw the hook, I'm already like this. Or by the time I come back, they're more likely to miss. Whereas if I'm just stiff, I'm not moving, I'm throwing the jab, coming back, I'm still more likely to get hit. So that's why I say with the speed version of it, you want to do a lot of head movement, and it's kind of a stamina drain as well. So just to show you guys that again, but check this out. Constantly want to move your head around. And that's pretty much it for the speed version of it. The last one, it's all about power. The last one is power, right? So what you want to do is, you want to use your body weight to generate more power for that jab. So let me show you guys. So you have your hands out. You can do it both ways. You can do it the defensive way or the speed way, but I like doing it the speed way. So check this out. You have your hands out. See that? There's a major difference between what I was doing earlier than this. And what is that? Well, the fact that I'm pushing my body forward, I'm generating so much force by using my entire body weight, right? So the energy is coming from my back leg. And by the time I move forward or jump forward, when I throw that hand, all that body weight is going to right here, right into that fist. So once I touch that person, they're gonna feel my entire body weight. Like for example, if you're somebody who's defensive but still want to add a little bit power, what you want to do is have your hand right here, right in the chin. See that? You're still defensive, but whenever you throw that hand, you're adding a lot of power. So they're more like a defensive power type of fighter. Whereas if you're somebody who's a little bit more loose, you like the speed, but with speed, you tend to get less power, but you want to generate more power. What you want to do is, see that? Just like that. And just like that, guys, you're adding speed and power, you're adding defense and power. So it's pretty much up to you on which one of these you like best. If you ask me, I prefer like the speed and power type, which would be the last one. My hands a little bit up, a little bit of head movement. It makes it very difficult for your opponent to hit you. Like I said, it's harder to hit a moving target than a target that's not moving at all. But it is a stamina train. As you can see, I'm already like feeling tired right now. But again, these will be like the most 3 simple, perfect way to throw a jab. The defensive way, where you have your hands in your chin, you throw the jab, bring it back. Then you have the speed way, your hand is a little bit out. And then you have the more power way. And with the power, you have the option of going the defensive power style, or you have the option of going the speed power style. So it's pretty much up to you which one you like best, which one you like least. So whatever makes you happy, just do that one instead. But again, speed and power is for me. I like it. I'm more of an acrobatic type of fighter. So if you gain any value from this video, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification bell for more on Boxing Science Studio. I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to check out my other videos. See you guys. Again, I'm already tired, like Jesus. Thank you.